kid, you knew intuitively how to enjoy movement. In fact, we didn't even call it exercise. We called it fun, playtime. Think of things like tag, red rover, tag football, going to gym class and having that big thing you threw in the air and all of you and your friends going to gym class and hitting your friends with the dodgeball. All of these things were ways that we enjoyed movement. And then as we got older, something happened that sucked the life out of our joy from movement. My name is Sheena, and I am a registered dietitian specializing in the care of persons with eating disorders, intuitive eating, and body positivity. So today we're really going to dig into what changed to turn exercise into an obligation rather than a source of excitement and joy, and how we can get back the joy in our movement and the health benefits that come alongside with it. So here's 5 reasons that sucked the joy out of movement for us as we became grown-ups. 1, movement became very competitive. Now, I'm not talking about playing a sport you love and capitalizing on your skill in that sport. I'm talking about the kind of competitiveness talking about the type of competitiveness that has you checking your body against other people at the gym, feeling lazy and worthless if you don't meet a certain mentally assigned quota. None of that's fun. None of that is sportsmanship. The second thing is that weight loss became the primary purpose of your movement. Most of us as adults are really only moving our body in order to try to change it. And this really sucks out the life benefit that we could get from exercise because it replaces it with a constant feeling of guilt and shame instead. We also began to adopt the notion, no pain, no gain, feeling like if we didn't exercise hard enough, it wasn't even worth it. The fourth reason is that instead of thinking that we wanted to go out and engage in an activity because it was something fun and enjoyable, we transitioned that into a more negative notion that if we didn't engage in some type of activity and didn't engage in the most socially acceptable one, that we were lazy and less desirable. The fifth reason was that exercise became the punishment for eating something bad or enjoying food. So how do we snatch back the joy we experienced as children that inherently belongs to us when it comes to moving our body? Simple truth to this is that we need to get rid of all of the ideas that I just mentioned when it comes to exercise. We first need to begin with actually assessing whether or not we even like the exercise that we're doing. And if we don't like the exercise that we're doing, what can we do instead? When somebody says that they don't like moving their body, I simply think either they're too guilt-ridden, thinking about all the negative connotations that go with moving their body and not doing it well enough, or they just haven't found the activity that they liked. There are so many activities that we can do. It can range from hiking to playing a sport to running on an elliptical to dancing to doing more chores in your house. The sky is really the limit. What lights you up? What gets your mind and your body feeling good during and after that exercise session? We don't want to confuse this with the notion that exercise should never be difficult or progressive. For example, if we're learning to dance, it can be uncomfortable as we're beginning to learn those steps, and our body can feel unfamiliar to us even. But as we build repetition, we're going to feel more confident, more comfortable, and enjoy that exercise even more. The same is true for a sport. Running to feel difficult at first, and as we train the body, it's going to become more enjoyable. So another way to reclaim the joy in exercise is to really consider all the positive benefits that are doing for our body. Exercise helps to improve mental health, cardiovascular fitness, build strength, develop social connections, and even support our digestive function. Now, there isn't any right or wrong way to exercise. The point is that we're doing it, that we're enjoying it, and that it is adding to the quality of our life rather than taking away from it. One great way to know that you're actually enjoying the exercise that you're doing is think to yourself, is the number one reason or number two reason that I'm doing this exercise to change my body weight, shape, or size? If that's the case, then diet culture has gotten a hold of you and it has hijacked that exercise from you. So what I do recommend doing is halting on that exercise and maybe choosing another activity or stopping exercise altogether until we're able to build more body trust and re-engage in a different type of exercise that's going to bring us more joy. I hope that you found this video helpful. If so, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend.